Hello everyone. Today again I'm here with careers in biology other than NEET part 2. So I have a few more careers, few from your comments, the ones which you wanted to know, and a few which were left which I wanted to discuss with you people. Before starting the video, please like and share the channel, subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed. And plus again you can ask your questions in the chat box. I would be happy to answer the questions, and if suppose I feel a need, there are many comments, I will be replying back in the form of a video. So let's just start. Now we have discussed multiple careers in our part 1 video. If you have not seen that video and you are seeing this video for the first time, please click on the description. You will find the link of part 1 also. So you can see that video as well for a few more careers. Moving on to the first career which we have chosen. This is a request from one of the child who wants. You don't need a NEET exam for becoming a veterinarian. Nowadays, earlier it was like कि, okay fine, the person could only just check cows, buffaloes and all. This was a misconception, but no, it's not the case. Nowadays, even in tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, so yes, it is booming like something. In tier 2 cities also, people love to have pets, and of course they need vaccination. There are proper clinics, pet clinics which are there. So you can do anything. You can have your clinic, you can work as a government official, and these government officials, they proper get a salary as compared to the doctor only. They are doctors in a veterinary hospital which is there in almost all the villages of India, almost all the towns which are there, even cities. So you can become a vet, in which you can do a government job, you can work in your own clinic, plus you can have your own and a venture of your own, wherein you can give various instructions and various prognosis for all the pets which people keep. Fine. So this is something which can be done. It's a booming career in India. So you can opt for this. It's again, love for pets is something else, but yes, you earn a lot as well here. Moving on to our next, that is pharmacist. Not that overrated. It's not considered as such a a booming career, because people think that okay fine, it's just a shop. No, it's not. If you do B Pharma, and if you want to a diploma, you have to do D Pharma. So B Pharma can be done after 12th. After that, you can opt for diploma course in pharmacy, that is D Pharma. So first you do bachelor's and then you do the diploma course. Now herein you can again, you can tie up with a hospital, you can have a pharmacy there, you can have your own work done. You can even nowadays, due to this lockdowns and all, and due to this corona thing, we all know that the careers are changing. So this is also going to become something wherein people are going to opt for home delivery of the medicines, and also you can have a website and work on it and supply the. So you need a degree for that, that is D Pharma. So this is something which is it is underrated, but do not think it's underrated, because people earn a lot here doing their own business, or maybe tying up with the hospitals. So there are multiple ways which you can use up your degree, but yes, this is also one of the best courses which we have. Then medical technologist. Now any doctor's work is not complete without medical technologist. Before treating the patient, doctor must know what all is going on inside the patient. Now here comes the role of a medical technologist. But yes, of course, different tests, different analysis, different x-rays, different screenings and all are being done. Herein you need to have this diploma of medical technologist to work with a hospital, to work in your proper personal clinic. So this medical technologist also, it's seriously people are going into this field. Reason being, no one knew about them actually earlier, but nowadays people thought कि डॉक्टर ही बन सकते हैं बस. मेडिकल टेक्नोलॉजिस्ट को डॉक्टर नहीं कंसिडर किया जाता था. बट nowadays if you visit a hospital, so the first thing which will be done is okay fine, get these tests done. You go to a medical technologist after that. That can be in the hospital. So after 12th, you have to do your, you have to do your bachelor's degree, that is BSc in MIT or BLT, and then that is done after 12th. And if you want to do a diploma course, you can do MSc after that. So it's again a career wherein you can earn a lot, you can enjoy your job as well, because you don't have to work 24/7. It's just that you just take those samples, you just have everything with you, and it's not a 24/7 job, just like doctors. It's just that you have to do your job within certain hours. So that's also a plus point of this thing. Then we have, yes, this was also this was also there in one of the comments, that we want to become lecturers. Now there are various research fields which are not that explored, but yes, there are job scopes in it, and there are a lot of job scopes, many government jobs as well. So some of the courses include BSc in biology, physics, chemistry, environment science, zoology. So after BSc, now how do you do it? The question was, or the comment was, how do you do it? So after your grade 12th, you opt for BSc. BSc would be done in BSc medicals, that is when you have physics, chemistry and biology. You have botany, zoology and chemistry in your BSc medical. You do your BSc medical, then after you have to give an entrance test for your medical exam in universities whichever are available. You give your MSc test, then you opt for one of the subjects, maybe for biology or for zoology, botany, chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, environment science, whatever field you like in. Then you opt for MSc, you do your MSc. Now you can become a lecturer or a teacher even after BSc, but if you want to do your MSc, you can do your MSc after that. After that, you are eligible to become a lecturer. That means you are eligible to teach grade 12th. And after, if you want to again polish your job, so what you need to do is, after doing your MSc, just opt for, now government in the new education policy, MPhil will not be given weightage, so you can opt for research fields, you can complete your PhD, and you can opt for college level lecturers or professors for that matter. So this is the way you follow. These are the steps which you need to take. Your BSc first, then your MSc. Yes, of course, if you want to go for government jobs, you have to do B.Ed after your MSc or after your BSc. So that's an educational degree which has to be done with it. You do your MSc and then B.Ed. This is your complete course for becoming a lecturer. If you want to opt for colleges, then you have to pursue your research and your PhD, and you can apply for colleges and college professors as well. The fields which are given here are pure sciences: bio, physics, chemistry, environment science, zoology. So we have, वैसे तो what all careers we have opted here. We have professors for all of them. So that means that the children who do all those courses, whatever we have discussed in part 1 and part 2, they can also opt for teaching. So teaching is an option for everyone. Fine, because अब अगर कोई veterinarian बन रहा है, उसको भी तो कोई पढ़ा रहा है ना. So they are also professors, but what I am trying to tell you is these are pure sciences, purely for lecturership. But yes, of course, whatever courses we have done abhi tak, in all those courses you can opt for teaching. So we move further to BSc Genetics. This is also something which is, I won't say underrated, but people don't know about it. So it's a 3 years undergraduate program, and which is divided into 6 semesters. So after BSc, you can also opt for MSc. Wherever you are doing BSc, you can opt for MSc after that. So you can pursue a genetics career by choosing the courses like bachelor's or master's degree. What do you do here? Again, you can. You must have seen if you had a chance of visiting a hospital when someone or the other in your family delivered a baby. So what happens is, when a baby is born, uske baad there are multiple tests which are conducted on the baby just to find out the genetic disorders. So those are, we have separate genesis in all the hospitals to carry out all this DNA sampling, defects of the newborns, nutrigenomics is a new upcoming field. So genetics is playing a very BSc Genetics is playing. Now you get jobs in hospitals. You are linked or tie up to hospitals. Fine. So it's a it's a booming career. It's a career wherein you earn like a doctor, but yes, of course, you don't have to do the NEET. So this is also something which you should think of, work on. Yes, of course, there'll be a small entrance test when you are opting for BSc Genetics. If you are opting for a government college, of course, but private sectors, private colleges, sometimes they have seats available, so you can get a seat on the basis of your percentage as well. Fine. Then is BSc Anthropology. So this is a field which I think maybe only 5 to 6% of the children they opt for. BSc Anthropology basically is a field work career wherein you work on evolution, as you can see in the picture as well. You work on the field, searching for fossils, and you do the carbon dating thing and all. So how can you pursue it? For this, you have to have a bachelor's degree in anthropology, and plus you should have completed your biology with minimum of 50% of your marks. So this is BSc Anthropology, wherein if you are very much interested in fieldwork, yes, BSc Anthropology, if you do and do MSc after that, you have a scope of career in foreign countries as well. It's very much in demand nowadays. So these are the leftover careers we have discussed today. We have discussed a few which were left, which I wanted to discuss with you. Please share the video with your friends, fellow mates. Thank you so much for watching the video. You can share and subscribe the channel as well. So I would be, I would be making videos in future as well. There are a few demands for videos of timetable for grade 11th, and then how to study in 10th and all. So I'll be making simultaneously, plus 9th and 10th are already being uploaded. So please keep watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. Thank you so much.